If you are inspired or even attracted to the idea of raising your kids with respectful, gentle parenting, but you're like, wait a second, I like the idea of having connection, great communication, not yelling, not smacking, none of those stuff that made me feel a lot like very badly growing up. But at the same time, hold on. I don't want to spoil my kids. I don't want them to grow up and getting in trouble when they're older. I don't want to give in to every demand. I don't want to just cater to them, even if they behave badly. Those are true concerns that came up in my community. I'm here in Alive. Those are true concerns of parents, and we are going to address them right now. I'm going to share with you the key to gentle parenting without spoiling your kids. Without spoiling your kids. After this episode, or not episode, video, you are going to know what gentle parenting is, what gentle parenting is not, and how to provide a respectful environment without spoiling them. Hello, my name is Marcela Collier. I'm a certified parenting coach and founder of HIC Parenting Education Agency. My team of coaches and I have served 14,151 parents break free from angry reactions, bring peace to their parenting, and raise emotionally secure children. And part of it is training them on how to raise their children respectfully without spoiling them. Yes, with limits, with authority, with discipline and structure. It is possible. And that's the very first thing. That's the very first thing. I heard TD Jakes. Do you know TD Jakes? If not, then you're not Christian, or maybe you are. But T.D. Jakes is a famous Christian preacher, Christian, a famous pastor here in America. And I heard him saying that gentle parenting is soft parenting because you cannot raise a child in a very rude, not soft world. He said, how can we raise children who are going to be facing police in the future and not feeling scared a little bit, or and not knowing how to behave with them to be safe? Okay, so let's unravel this because I saw several assumptions here that he was making. He was making the assumption of a gentle parenting child would not know how to behave with authority in the future. And I have an adult child and I know how he behaves with authority. And my twins, they're almost 9 and they go to public school. They've been in traditional environments in jiu-jitsu and in soccer practice. They are in traditional environments being gentle parented. And I know how they refer to authority. They refer to authority in in a respectful yet not weak way. If they don't feel respected, they voice it. And if they feel that there is injustice, they don't feel scared of letting me or my husband know to help us advocate for them. I've seen my twins being in line, like, we were in jiu-jitsu, and then the teachers were kind of like lecturing everybody for not listening, and I see how they behaved. They were attentive to them, they were listening to them, but they didn't look scared compared to other kids who were already crying and almost melting down because they were so scared, not just of the teacher, but of what the parent was going to do to them after the fact, based on the looks that I saw from the parents. Kind of like, I'm gonna get you once we're done with this class. Wait. So, what is the key of raising gentle parented children without spoiling them? Is basically raising them knowing that they don't, because we are kind with them, they don't have to have everything. I still say no to them. I still consequence them when it's due, and consequences, correlated consequences. I still set limits and boundaries. The difference is that I don't do it like, I don't do it in a scary way. I don't do it in a way that they're scared of me. I don't do it with yelling. I don't do it with smacking. I don't do it with taking their stuff. Because for us, discipline is basically learning skills and repairing. So if they already damaged something, the consequence is how are we going to repair this? And if they made a mistake because they lack a skill, okay, then the consequence is like, okay, let's learn this skill. Example, example. When was that? Like, to give you examples of discipline, I really have to search in the back of my head, because I don't have a lot of discipline moments with my twins, not because I'm lacking on the discipline department, but because I don't feel I need to discipline them a lot, because they have a lot of skills by now. They're almost 9. When was the last time that I disciplined them? When was the last time? Oh yeah. It was a time that I don't remember why they were not listening to me. I don't remember the exact reason why they were not listening. And I said, okay, boys, we are going to have a listening conversation after dinner. What does that mean? After dinner, they have their screen time. There was not going to be screen time because we're going to have a listening conversation. So we had the listening conversation, and Santi was like, ah, no, I cannot believe I'm not going to have screen time. Like, oh, I'm sorry. That's part of the learning process. Sometimes we need to get uncomfortable to grow. So we did not do screen time because we used that time for a listening conversation, and we talked about the importance of listening, why it was important at that moment, and commitments for next time. And that was it. And they were very disappointed that they didn't have screen time, but it was a consequence that was related. They learned, they still felt it. They were not happy about not having screen time that day. And they learned. It wasn't with fear, it wasn't with yelling, it wasn't with, i was not even I was not even frustrated. I was like, okay, let's stop everything and let's have a listening conversation. So how to raise children in respectful parenting without spoiling them? Simple. Keep the boundaries, keep the structure, teach them great lessons of how to relate to one another, how to respect authority, how to respect others, the environment, property. Be, teach them respect without disrespecting them. Easy and simple. I don't see my twins as adults facing the police and being defiant with the police. I don't see them doing that, because I don't see them doing that now with me, or with teachers, with their soccer coach. I don't see it now. So let's go back to the fear. I fear they will get in trouble. I fear if I'm gentle, respectful with them, then I'm coddling them. We coddle our children when we don't know how to guide them. When they call the shots, as long as you keep calling the shots, you are not coddling them. Now you're like, Marcela, but how do I call the shots? Help. I have an invitation for you. There is a free class that you can access in HICparenting.com. This free class has taken by 14,151 parents, and it has helped them go from frustration, overwhelm, to peace and authority. If you are interested in this free class, just go to hicparenting.com. hicparenting.com is in the description below. I'm going to leave a card up here. And you can start raising your children with a lot more peace with the 4 skills that you're going to learn there. I'm very curious. Did you have any of these fears coming into gentle parenting? Which one are they? Let me know in the comments. Or what is the biggest misconception that you've seen just in general in the community about gentle parenting? Let me know in the comments, and I want to let you know that it only takes understanding of your needs and of your children's needs to raise secure children. I'll see you next time. Share. Share it with a friend. Share this video with a friend. Share it with one friend and let them know, hey, you can start smacking your kids and they can still respect you. It's possible. Watch this video. Or if you don't want to be that confrontational, you say, hey, this video helped me a lot. I'm sure it could help you too. Bye.